All right, I'm on hole number 9 of the Stateside Classics tournament. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division in my practice account, getting one more round to practice in. And I'm still actually on some of the holes. I'm still practicing. I'm still trying some stuff out. So, like in my main account, I know a way to get minimum score absolutely, and it gives me a shot coming in. But I'm trying in my practice account some alternate shots to see if it's a better, like if I like that shot coming in, or if I can. Sometimes in my practice account I can work it out. And then I can go, okay, hey, if I take this in my main account, I got the same clubs. I can do the same deal. Hole number 9 is Vineyard Acres. Hole number 9. Hole number 9. So my main account, I wasn't able to do this. The wind was blowing before. I think it was blowing in kind of a side direction. It wasn't necessarily helping us. And I think when we got on the last shot, it was blowing. It might have been blowing headwind. We weren't getting a headwind because I was trying to get out to here. But in this account, I don't have the big stuff to try and get out here, so I'm just going to lay it up right here and then go at it with my big dog. But if the wind is blowing in this direction, I may change my tune and just see how far I can get out there with a power 3 ball. Let's see what my ball options are. The best I can do is power 3 ball. I'm going to bring a Titan. I'm going to bring a QB and a big dog. All the rest of that stuff should work. And I think with my QB, it literally is like a half a backspin. Let me do one thing more, because if the wind is blowing in a forward direction, what I really need is a bag that's got an extra mile and a big dog. Just wondering if that's 65. I don't think the 65 topspin's enough to get me over. Not with less than a big ball. A power 3 ball is not going to work. I don't care really how big the wind is. Not unless I was playing in an upper, but then I'd be at a farther back tee. There are some shots that you can do. Sometimes you can do them in pro. But sometimes in pro, there are shots that you can do in rookie you can't do in pro, and there's shots that you can do in expert that you can't do in pro. And so pro is right there because they are on the second tee and they're playing with higher winds, especially if they get undesirable winds. It can be a big deal in pro. So today the wind's blowing in about the opposite direction, but we're still getting a little bit of forward moving wind. That means when we get to the shot coming into the cup, we're going to have pure tailwind. So if you can get your adjustment right, you got a really good chance. That's about as far as you want to get forward. I want to see that sliver of light. 3-3. .3 rings. Just try and hit it straight forward. Hitting it perfect. Try not to bleed into the rough. If I'm a little short, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm good with that. My opponent got a little bit up, and that will help them on the other end. If you're not close enough up there, you can still get out here into the spot that you need to get out. But what it can change in your shot is the money shot, which is the next, not this shot, but the next shot. Where it can change that is it can take you from mid short iron to max short iron, or from minimum short iron to mid short iron. Well, that doesn't seem like it's a big deal. Being in your minimum club, it is super accurate. I mean, it literally comes down to hitting perfect. My opponent's in the clear. As long as you don't see those trees when it pans back around, you're good to go. Goodly, goodly. Give myself plenty of room. 2, 3. It's 1.8 per ring, so that leaves me 5. It's about a little less than a third. I'm going to put the forward moving wind back in. And just a titch of overpower, just rub the nubs. Hitting it perfect. The deal there is I'm pulling back against the nubs and it makes it shake. You can see it shaking a little bit, but it doesn't affect needle speed. It's probably going to be close to like mid club, and I'm playing my mid club at 1.4 per ring. Now traditionally I would play this at 1.75, and when my Hornet was level 9 or level 8, I played it at 1.9, and I played it at 1.9 at mid club forever and a day. And I had tons of people tell me, "You're playing that club wrong." And I kept trying to tell people, yeah, but if I hit it perfect, it goes in every time. It goes in a lot. I'm okay with that adjustment. But I'm trying the Golf Clash notebooks 1.4 because one of my Hornet upgraded. It's not playing right now. It's just not playing like it used to play. There's shots that like I hit perfect, and it's like, what are you talking about? And we've played that hole a ton of times. All you gotta do is hit perfect and make that adjustment, and it's in the hole. And it's not doing it. Let's make sure I am in mid. Ooh. Right at max club. So I'm at 1.1 per ring. So let's do the wind. 3.1 equals 3.56 rings. Just a little teeny bit of backspin. Moving at 3.56 rings. There's 3, 5. And a titch. Oh, and I hit it great to the left. 2 perfects and a great to the left does not make it into the hole. That was my shot for eagle. That was a good. I put myself in the right spot and didn't capitalize. I'm a little bit surprised I was at max club though. I've been hitting I must be putting a little bit more overpower on that drive shot. I'm going to continue on my main account though to hit out there into the rough, and if I don't make it, I'll recover from the rough because I'm going for it. I'm trying to get on it too. And you can. If you can make it over to that other fairway, you can get on it too. No problemo. Well, it's a tough second shot, and you need a big dog. All right, that was hole number 9 of the Stateside Classic. So I ran through the front 9 minimum score. That's what we need to pick. I needed to pick up number 1, and I dropped the eagle on number 1. I didn't pick that eagle up, but I was able to pick up a hole-in-one on hole number 4. So I'm still on track for the minimum score. I have no idea what the people are above me, so we'll see what happens. There was a couple 14s. What was it? 13 13s. We went down to 70 to 12 to 12. So what does that work out to? We had 14. I think there was 3 14s. Then there was 13 times 13. And then it was 12s to 70th. And then 11s from there. So the top 70 people came in with the minimum score or better. And out of that 70, I would say probably 60 of them are going to repeat it. But there's going to be a few of the people down in the bottom that are going to come up. So I put you at 60 that shoot the minimum score and a couple come up. So we could see people shooting the minimum score here in the opening round and not making it. So it's all about picking that shot up or coming in with that, having that 13 tiebreaker from the qualifying round, where the qualifying round really is what is winning you the tournament, is how well you did in the qualifying round. So the rounds are going to be a lot freaking tighter now. So making sure that you maintain nothing less than the minimum score is going to be the absolute minimum. But maintaining the minimum score, I think we're going to see a lot more people in tiebreakers, where we're going to see people that it may be that 70 people from this bracket made it because there was 25 people at the bottom that were all tied. They came in with a 12 and they shot a 24. All right, that was the front 9. Thanks for watching.